So, next topic in the group 15 elements is the oxo acids. This is the unique characteristic of the 15th group elements that they form the oxo acids. So, oxo acids are like H2N2O2, HNO3, all having such formulas are called oxo acid. This is called nitric acid, nitrous acid, HNO4. Further, in case of phosphorus, there are different oxo acids like H3PO2, H3PO3, H4P2O6, H3PO4. These all are oxo acids. Arsenic also form two oxo acid having formula H3ASO3 and H3ASO4. These all are oxo acids. So now we will discuss the oxo acids of nitrogen. Oxo acid of nitrogen, as I wrote here down, HNO3, HNO2, or like hyponitrous acid, that is H2N2O2, or nitroxylic acid H4N2O4, nitrous acid HNO2, nitric acid HNO3, and peroxynitric acid HNO4. So first of all we will take hyponitrous acid, that is H2N2O2. The formula of hyponitrous acid is H2N2O2. So first of all you must know the general properties of these hydroacids, that is what is the oxidation state of nitrogen here. So first of all you have to calculate the oxidation state of the nitrogen. As for the nitrogen, it is oxidation of state of nitrogen hydrogen is 1. So there are 2 hydrogens, so it is +2. Further 2x, we have to determine the 2x, and oxidation state of oxygen is -2. So there are 2 oxygens, so it is -4. Further is equal to 0 because there is no charge on this compound. Further +2 plus 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. 2x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 2. This 2 comes to that side and oblique 2. So x comes to be +1. So oxidation state of nitrogen in hyponitrous acid is +1. So further there are the different reactions like preparation of these hyponitrous acid that are given in the book. You can go through there. Those are repetitive reactions, so I don't want to discuss them here. You can see them from the book. If you find any problem, then do contact me. Further are the properties. So what are the properties? So first of all, we as usual always take the physical properties, then chemical properties. In physical properties, it is the white crystalline solid which decomposes readily. It explodes on heating. Sometimes it explodes just rubbing. So it is kind of explosive. Further, it decomposes in air to form the nitrous acid. So H2N2O2, when treated with the oxygen or when kept in the free supply of oxygen, it reacts with the oxygen and result in the formation of HNO2, that is nitrous acid, and plus nitric acid HNO3. So 2 molecules of nitrous acid and 2 molecules of nitric acid. Its aqueous solution is always unstable and decomposes, so it is very reactive. It shows that in aqueous solution of hyponitrous acid, it decomposes into N2O plus H2O, nitrogen dioxide plus water. It is a weak dibasic acid. Further, it is dibasic. It behaves as a reducing agent and is dibasic means that it can release 2 protons. So it means these 2 protons are attached to the oxygen. When we will study its structure, then I will show you why it is dibasic. Further, it behaves as a reducing agent and is oxidized to nitrate by the acidified KMnO4. So it reacts with the KMnO4. So it is very reactive. Further, it is dibasic as its structure is this OH and OH. So these 2 oxygen releases 2 protons and forms the dibasic acid NNOO negative. So the infrared spectra of its sodium or silver salt and dipole moment of its ester suggests that the anion of this acid has the this structure that I wrote there. Further is the nitroxylic acid. So nitroxylic acid, that is H4N2O4. Oxidation state of nitrogen here is +2. You can calculate as I calculated here. So it is the like of exercise for you, that try to calculate the try to put out the oxidation state of nitrogen in nitroxylic acid. Other acids too, nitrous acid and nitric acid. Further, it is prepared with when sodium nitrate is treated with the sodium metal that react to form the sodium salt of nitroxylic acid. Further, its properties are there. It is yellow solid and it is stable at room temperature, and only it is unstable but is stable at room temperature and only in the absence of air and moisture. It readily get oxidized in atmospheric air. So it is also reactive like above hyponitrous acid. Further is the nitrous acid, that is HNO2. Further study is the nitrous acid. Further studies there is of nitrous acid. So oxidation state of nitrogen in nitrous acid is +3. It is unstable acid and has not been prepared in the free state. So it is very unstable, it means very much reactive. However, solutions of different nitrous acids have been prepared by the following method: from dinitrogen trioxide, from barium nitride, from nitrites. So there are certain properties of nitrous acid, physical properties. Nitrous acid is fairly weak acid with a dissociation constant of Ka is equal to 6.0 into 10 raised to power minus 6, and its solution is slightly blue in color, and this may be due to the presence of N2O3. So its solution is blue in color. This is due to the presence of this dinitrogen trioxide. Further, it decomposes in aqueous solution. It converts into nitric acid H2O and nitric oxide. Further, oxidizing agent, and it acts as an oxidizing agent as well as a reducing agent both, and it also reacts with the organic compounds. When it is reacted with the urea, it results in the formation of carbon dioxide plus nitrogen plus 3 molecules of water. Further, this is the method. Further, nitric acid, it contains nitrogen in +5 oxidation state. Nitric acid prepared in the laboratory by heating a mixture of sodium nitrate and concentrated sulfuric acid. Further, from nitrite or chill saltpeter, it reacts with the it can be prepared from niter or chill saltpeter from ammonia. So nitric acid is also, this is HNO3. This is oxidation state and its preparation I told you. After that, how does it react? It has physical properties in which it reacts with the different reagents like sodium hydroxide, calcium oxide, sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate, and like nitric acid or some other acids. So metals which are less electropositive than hydrogen, in this case it reacts with the metals which are less electropositive than the hydrogen. So there are plenty of reactions. You can write two or three reactions from each of the category, like from the physical properties, chemical properties, or how does it react with the water, oxygen, or different metals. Okay, so similarly there are the oxoacids of phosphorus, like hypophosphorus acid. Formula of hypophosphorus acid is H3PO. 2 phosphorus acid H3PO3. Similarly, orthophosphoric acid H3PO4. Similarly, diphosphoric acid H4P2O7. Similarly, there are other oxoacids of phosphorus like metaphosphoric acid and peroxophosphoric acids. So there are few reactions given in the book. You are not need to study each and every reaction. Just try to go on 2 or 3 reactions from each part. That will give you understanding that what is going on there, or what is the trend of the reaction. How does different metals are reacting with these reagents. So these are the reactions. Similarly, nitrogen group 15 elements also form the halides. Halide mean when nitrogen reacts with the different halogens, what is the product? Or similarly, phosphorus reacts with the different reagent, what are the products? So first of all the element of this group form halide of the general formula MX3. These are mostly covalent and only partly ionic. The ionic character, however, increases as we go down the group. For example, BiCl3 and BiF3 are predominantly ionic. The trihalides have pyramidal structure and have one lone pair. In these cases, the central atom involves sp3 hybridization. The trihalides are mainly covalent with the exception of BiF3, which is ionic. So like halides formed by the different group 15 elements are like nitrogen trichloride NCl3, phosphorus trichloride PCl3, or phosphorus pentoxide PF5, or different halides are there. Similarly, there are pentahalides. So this is the study this was the study of group 15 elements. Now next, group 16 element is not included in our syllabus, so we will skip it. After that comes the group 17, that is halogen groups or halides. So halogen or halides are, and there is also a selective study. Only basic properties of halogens are in study, like halogen, interhalogen, pseudohalogen. So first of all, what are halogens? Halogens are the group 16 elements like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, and you know well that they are highly electronegative. Their outermost electronic configuration is p5. It means they just need one electron to get converted into p6 configuration or next noble gas configuration. So which of the you must know that among all of the halogens, astatine or At is the radioactive halogen. That can be asked in the exam, which among following is the radioactive halogen. So you must remember that astatine is the radioactive halogen. Further, next are their basic properties. So what are their basic properties? How does they react with the different reagents or different compounds? So that we will study tomorrow.